What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Saving Men's Lives Network. A Redditor female put this post up and it's going to help us illustrate a bigger point for today's video. Title: I think I destroyed our relationship trying to compliment my boyfriend. My boyfriend and I are both 28 years old and together for 2.5 years. Yesterday night we were drinking and one thing led to another, and I tried to compliment him by saying he is not someone who I would hook up or be friends with benefits with but marry. I thought everything was fine, but he seemed extremely distraught after that. I realized how he understood it and tried to clarify it, but he is still the same this morning. He told me he needs space to think for a while and left the house. All my friends tell me I messed it up, and guys tell me it's not a compliment, and most men will understand it differently. I think I destroyed our relationship, and I am panicking right now. Well, you're correct. You did destroy the relationship, and you should be panicking, because if this man has anything close to a speck of self-respect and or dignity, he's leaving you on the curb where he should have kept you in the first place. You see, guys, women do not like to tell men the truth. I know, that's controversial for some people. They think that you have to take women at face value. Believe all women, they said for a long time. Then we got subject Amber Heard, giving us the most visual representation of why that's the stupidest axiom anyone should follow. But that's enough out of me. I want to let a woman tell you exactly what this post and your understanding of how women see you bear out in the greater sexual marketplace. Roll the clip.
And us women place guys into 3 categories. The first category is the guy that we meet and we instantly just want. The sexual chemistry is high. We don't care what they do or how much they make, they are getting it. The second type is the guy that, he's okay. He's maybe not that good looking, but he's willing to spend money. He's going to pay our bills. He's going to buy us nice things. He's going to take us on all the dinner dates. But is he the one? No. Is sexual chemistry high? Or mid, probably. And then there's a third guy. The third guy doesn't have a shot in hell. There is nothing that he can do. There is no amount of money that he can make that would make us want him. He is a no right off the bat. Am I lying or am I telling the truth?
With that mischievous little wink at the end. See, guys, a lot of guys who saw this clip before it went crazy viral were very upset with her. And I understand why. It's reflexive to have this kind of female honesty on full display. It's something we as men are not used to. It's something we are not privy to on a very regular basis, because almost everything blue-pilled men believe about women is cultural propaganda. And or, best case scenario, it's a reflection on how women used to behave in a bygone era, pre-sexual revolution in the 1960s and 70s. What this woman did, and trust me, she caught smoke for it down in her comment section. What she did what no woman, according to the sisterhood, is supposed to do, is say the quiet part out loud. You see, guys, what she did here is she spelled out the 3 different categories that men get put in. And a lot of guys don't even know that women categorize men this way. This is unheard of for those types of men. They thought that all women were sugar and spice and everything nice. Women don't lie. Women don't poop. Women don't, guys think this way. I've known guys, served alongside them back in the Navy, who really believed that to be the case. Girls don't fart. You kidding me? Like, yeah, but I got a little sister. Trust me. Anyway. I, for one, am grateful to this woman. Don't know her name. I look at her, and she's the kind of female who, at least on the surface, most men of all different kinds of backgrounds would see as an attractive female. Nice little body on her. She seems to be racially ambiguous. Maybe she's biracial or multi-ethnic. Most guys who look at her, wherever they would see her, grocery store, the mall, wherever, and say, damn, who was that? What's her story? But when she looks at you guys, remember what she said? She said the first guy is gonna get it, no matter what. It doesn't matter if he's in a relationship, they'll try to get him out of that, or be the side chick. It doesn't matter if he's a Fortune 500 CEO, or if he's just a buff as hell bouncer in front of the nightclub they go to a lot. He ain't making no money for real, but he's swole. He's 6'2", 230 pounds, 8 to 12% body fat, swinging a hammer. Cause trust me, she checked out the print. all them times after she was getting patted down and led into the club. That guy can get it no matter what. And she will gladly play the position of a side chick, third chick, fourth baby mom, whatever, because he's got that raw sex appeal. He's pre-selected in most cases. She'll be the sixth baby mama, hoping that her extra special gold-plated vagina can lock him down where the 5 women before her couldn't do it. It's crazy how their minds work, but that's true. Ask Future. Ask Nick Cannon. Number 2, the beta male provider. Well, decent enough looking, handsome enough to where you aren't humiliated to be out in public with them. Hold hands with them so folks know that they see you together. You know, it's sad because these guys are good men who truly care about the woman. But in her mind, all he is the beta bucks side of the dual, meaning 2-part mating strategy. Alpha smash, beta's got to cough up the cash. See, she wants that alpha to blow her back out. He's appealing in her eyesight. He's the kind of guy that when she just looks at him, just thinks about him, vaginal secretions get kicked up to full power. But for the beta male, he has to date her, wine her, dine her, buy her a house, buy her a car, take her here, take her there, museums, the farmer's market, antiquing, all the bullshit. He has to clean the dishes, mop the floor, tuck the kids in at night, take them to choir rehearsal, take them to ballet recital, take them to soccer practice, do all the things, and then after all that unnecessary effort, then she will convince herself to lay there with her feet in the air and let him do what he came to do. Because it's only fair that he gets something out the deal. Now there are some who say that's better than nothing. Okay, yeah. That argument can be made. No man wants to be that guy. No man should allow himself to be that guy. And there's a third dude. They don't want him at all. He's socially awkward. He's out of shape. Maybe he got buck teeth. Who knows? Bad acne. Hair all fucked up. But they don't want this guy because he's just Quasimodo in their eyesight. You know, he's a bottom 20%er in their eyesight. And the thing about that is these guys could also be great men in terms of their character, in terms of how he would treat this woman. But these kind of women, modern women, don't deserve to be treated well in most cases. Not the way they carry themselves, not the way that they are out here as promiscuous as they are. No man should commit himself to a woman for whom he is the 50th, 73rd, 114th guy in a row. What the hell are you doing paying full price when those guys got it for a coupon? It's crazy. But the thing is, the women were pissed off at her for making that video because how dare you say out loud what's supposed to be a trade secret? How dare you put the ingredients for Coke Classic on the front page of the paper? Is the gist of how that whole comment section went. The guys were pissed. The women were pissed. But red pill men, guys who are fully clued in, were like, yeah, that's exactly what time it is. It's a shame you guys are just now figuring this out. How much money have you wasted before you got here? How much time have you completely wasted and can't get back before you got to this woman's video? Shout out to her. Shout out to her. Because you know what? At least now, for the guys who didn't want to see the truth, they're forced to make a decision. Believe what you've always been told by your kindergarten teachers, or believe what your eyes have shown you for the past 3, 4, 5 ex-girlfriends, 2 or 3 ex-wives. How long will it be before you finally wake up and smell the coffee? Also, going back to the young lady in the very beginning of the video, her situation mirrors this exactly. Look at what she said, guys. She said they were drinking. What do we know about alcohol, guys? Well, we know 3 things. Number 1, it's a simple carbohydrate, meaning if you don't burn it off almost immediately, it transforms into fat, most often around the belly, aka the beer belly. Number 2, we know that alcohol has no need to be digested, meaning the split second you drink it, it hits the stomach, it penetrates the stomach's lining right into the bloodstream. But number 3 is my favorite. We know going back thousands of years, alcohol suppresses inhibitions. Anything that you would never do, things you would never ever say while sober, are often the first things you do and say once you got that juice in you. People have done things they regret for the rest of their lives because they had one too many. We're talking everything from unwanted pregnancies to STIs to ruining friendships, ruining families, to DUIs, sometimes vehicular homicides, and the list goes on and on. Bad things happen once the juice starts flowing, especially to people who have a lot of secrets and to folks who have no impulse control. This woman said she had a few drinks with her boyfriend, They end up smashing. And afterwards, while still under the influence, she told this man that he is not the kind of man that arouses her. He's the kind of man that's designed to pay her bills and give her security. I'm glad that he had enough RP awareness to get up and get the hell out of there and go clear his mind. Hopefully he'll come back for whatever stuff he left over there and say sayonara to this so-called relationship, because he has no business being there. She's there for all the wrong reasons. He's the beta bucks side of the equation. And her friends, when she told them what happened, they told her, look at it, it's right there in black and white. You messed it up. Translation, girl, what did you do? He was your wallet with a penis attached. Why did you forfeit that opportunity to squeeze him? You told this man he's the kind of guy you wouldn't hook up with. Hooking up, by definition, demands immediate arousal. A friends with benefits is the kind of man who does not have to invest things like dates and money and listen to her bullshit problems. He is a friends with benefits, is specifically there to pipe her down. That's his job. He breaks her off and he leaves. Or flip the coin, he breaks her off and sends her back home where she came from. To tell this man, you're the kind of guy I want to convince to sign a government contract that's one-sided in all of its forms, that allows me access to your resources even after if I decide to destroy the Union for any reason, or even worse, for no reason at all. I want you to have sexual exclusivity to me while I can, at any time of my choosing, deny you access to my body. And you thought that was a compliment. Your friends put you on game, tried to. You fucked it up. Damn, why'd you tell him that? Now, he's gonna reevaluate his life situation. He's gonna do what men who are great men do. And that's remind himself that men are dynamic. What does that mean for you guys who are new here? Welcome. Hit that like button. What that means, guys, is that you might be a category 1 guy, and if so, keep doing your thing. Don't change nothing. If you're a category 1 guy, keep doing whatever you're doing. It's working for you. Don't change shit. But if you're a category 2 guy, maybe you're not in the best of shape. You're not bad, but it could be better. Maybe you make decent money, but you know you could do more. You know you could be more than what you currently are. Maybe your skin's crazy, maybe your hair is all weird, but you can get a good skincare regimen. You can find a good barber to make sure your haircut matches your facial structure. You can step your fashion game up. You can improve your social calibration when it comes to interacting with others. And you can increase your SMV that way. So the next chick, or the next chicks plural, that you involve yourself with, you can be a better version of the guy you used to be. Bottom line is to respect yourselves, gentlemen. Don't be the guy some chick thinks she's settling for. Don't be the guy she thinks she's doing a favor by being with. You will find out soon enough that's the situation. And for women who look like this the kind of woman who, with those looks and that body and that real feminine voice, she's the kind of woman that can make men fold like origami, fellas. So please be careful. Watch yourself out here. And if a woman is trying to run your pockets from day one, that's your clue. She don't fuck with you like that, bro. But if she can't keep her hands off you, and the last thing she even think about asking you is for money for her nails and for her hair and for her rent and phone bill and all that other goofy shit, then you might have something there. Let her beg for the relationship if it ever comes up. If not, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That said, that's my time. Like the video, comment down below. Share with a friend and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Never let your brother suffer in silence when the truth can set him free. Networkers, we working. Until next time.